Hi everybody, Gabrielle here. I am back. How are y'all? I hope great. I'm here to bring you a Divine Feminine reading. Messages for those who need to hear them. You know how we do this. I wish I could say I started out with an intention more so than collective energy, but I don't. That's what personals are for, right? So this is always going to be designed for messages for those who need them. I like to say that most of my readings, there should be a trigger warning associated with them. Always assess your emotional response to any reading. You don't have to absorb it, but assess why you're reacting the way you are to it. Good rule of thumb. Just saying. Alright. Divine Feminines. Your overall energy is the Justice card and the Five of Pentacles. It seems as though shortly, very shortly, you are going to be vindicated. You are going to receive your just desserts for a time when you could say you were in a state of poverty, you were in a state of lack, whether spiritually or physically. But with all this pentacle and fire energy out here, I would say this is literal poverty. And I feel like that's coming to a wrap. I do. I feel like if you had to leave behind, because in this Five of Pentacles, I get this walking away energy, very similar to the Eight of Cups. But, yeah, it's coming. I don't wish to offer false hope for people. And also what I see, interesting. I feel like some of you were wrongfully put out of your home. Some of you might have even had time in prison or jail or something like that. And you weren't supposed to be there. You weren't. I feel like you're going to be vindicated. I do. I get strong vindication. Really though? Huh. I'm sorry. What I'm getting is someone fled custody. I don't know who that is. But that's what that looks like here. Interesting. But I feel like for the majority of you, you will receive like back pay, restitution, something like that. Whatever you lost, you're going to get back. Sure enough. Maybe you bailed somebody out and you didn't think you was going to get your money. You getting your money. Absolutely. Feel like if this is a court proceeding, it's going to be going in your favor. And if this is some sort of divorce or something like that, something involving a business partner or a spouse, and they left you in a bad way, you're going to get what's due to you. First line, Four of Wands, Three of Swords, Temperance. Second line, Two of Swords, Six of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Third line, Sun, Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. From the Wonderland Tarot, we have Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. From the spellcasters, we have the Ace of Swords, the World card, and the King of Wands. Ooh. Excuse me. I had, I don't know if you all took advantage of the full moon and charged up your stones and shit, but I most certainly did, and boy, I'm getting a lot of inner chatter. Yeah, something went down at somebody's house. There might have even been a gathering of sorts. Oof. And some drama kicked out. I feel like the party went on real long, too. Like, this was an all-day, into the evening sort of shindig. Whereas, this ain't for everybody, but as the evening progressed, you know how it is. When the sun goes down, everything is hotter. Yeah, I feel like there was a fire sign who showed up, and if you bout it, bout it. Maybe this is his ex, someone you were intimate with. Yeah, I feel like this is an ex. They showed up. Chaos. Because I almost feel like this was an engagement party. I do. Because I feel like Justice, Five of Pentacles, it's like, I feel like this was your reward for this person dipping on you. You know what I mean? You found someone, and you know what I mean? Like, this was a celebration. I feel like this person caught wind of your celebration. Now, this could be a backstory. Came in, wreaked havoc. Really. Came in to cause chaos and disruption in your connection with this person. Because it's like the Three of Swords, right? It's the aiming for the umbilical area, you know, how we receive information and nutrients from our mothers in vitro, you know, in utero or whatever it is. It's the cord, it's the connection, the soul tie. You know, in a lot of cultures, especially in Japanese culture, when they do, what is that, the harikari, they aim for the belly, you know, where the prana, the soul, is thought to be housed in their culture. And it's like, maybe this person has similar beliefs, and they came to try to cut the cord between you and this person, sever the tie, and at the same time trying to drive back their connection. You see how the two swords are straight, like that connection's on the up and up, and then you have that sideways sword coming in, a breach, a misalignment. Yeah, I'm looking, it's funny, right, because normally the Temperance is a great card, right? Normally it is, but that's not what I see with that. You know, I see this perfect reflection, right? And then I see this ripple. Something that is able to catch a bit of the light, a bit of the prism that wants to catch it. You know what I mean? Someone truly, look at that, really trying to get a little peace for themselves. Feels like envy. And purple irises, they're beautiful. They'll start to bloom soon. Maybe that's significant. Maybe this person has purple irises growing in their yard. This interloper. Mm. But I feel like there's as funny as this sounds, there is a successful reconciliation reunion out here after this tragedy, if you will. And on the other side, you can almost look at it as a divine intervention for this person coming in and all of this happening. It's wild because I'm getting so much right now. Because it's like on the one hand, I feel like this was destined to happen with the justice sitting over this Five of Pentacles. This was meant to happen. You were supposed to, even if this wasn't a literal incarceration, right? Right? Maybe the situation you were in, maybe this marriage, looking at the Queen of Pentacles, was some sort of imprisonment. It wasn't balanced. The Queen and the Five lined up next to each other. I do have the Six of Pentacles, repeating energies. You know what I mean? Like, it was some sort of prison. And yeah, it might have seemed beautiful on the outside. It might have seemed lucrative. But really, it was a prison of sorts. And I feel like, because in the back of the Four of Wands, right, it's leading you to this movement, mimicking the Eight of Wands, the double energy of the Four, right? It's like, it's letting you know what's about to happen. Like, I'm looking at the Four of Wands. Like, you're being tested. This is a test, right? See back here, someone passed the test back here. Got the golden fleece, right? And then here, in the Six of Wands, right? The wild man still has his golden fleece, right? But there is the young fire sign once again, or someone embodying that energy who stepped up to the challenge and successfully completed the mission, the test, the task, whatever. You know? Being primed. So whatever this was, it happened very quickly, is what I feel. I feel very swift energy. And again, you know, the Three of Swords is here, but I have Justice in two. So again, mimicking energies. There definitely was interference in this marriage. Four of Wands, Queen of Pentacles is out here. That's a marriage to me. But it wasn't right. It literally kept you in a lack energy. You didn't even, like, I mean, you're supposed to be, or whomever, right? This is your story. Queen of Pentacles is attractive. She's nurturing. She's loving. You know what I mean? Like, but it's not how you were showing up. Like, you was looking rough. You was looking beat. And by the time you walked, or whatever this is that happened, this third party, it was taking its toll. So I really do feel like this was a level of divine intervention. A moment where the universe made you choose self. That was the prize. That was the action. Choosing self. Because look, between the 2 and the 4, right? That's two, I mean, excuse me. The 4 and the 6 is the 2 of Wands, right? You had to choose yourself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm looking at the 2 of Swords, and it's like, I feel like there was a child, or is a child involved. I really do. I feel like this child was being used as a pawn, honestly. Look. Look. This is the guy here in the 3 of Swords in the tub, being eviscerated. Queen is standing there. This is the child they share together. This is the third party that came in to correct the misalignment. I know how it sounds, I know how it looks, but we're talking divine intervention, not people. You know what I mean? People get used by spirits all the time. I feel like that child had seen and heard too much and was being placed in a very precarious situation. I don't even think they realize, or you realize, how much stress. Could be a young air sign. Honestly, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3. I'm looking at kids, and I have fire, air, and earth. Mm-hmm. Definitely a match. Because look, bottom of the deck over here is the King of Swords, right? Queen of Swords is out. There is. Yeah. Yeah. Kid was being greatly affected. So I feel like the feminine energy made a choice of self-preservation. I just keep getting that. I keep feeling like you do some truth. I feel like this kid knows something too. I don't know what this kid know, but this kid knows something. This kid actually wants to speak to you, Divine Feminine. I feel like this kid knows something that's gonna get you more money. Or get you money. I don't know your life, but that's what I'm getting. I feel like this kid has information that's gonna really solidify that you made the right choices, the right actions, everything. That you were 100% correct in walking away from this situation, this lackluster prison you were in. If you were dealing with a fire sign, you will have victory over them. Like, this kid got information. Something went down at the house. Oh, but if you had the party at the crib, an engagement party, that person showed up, acted a fool. Oh, mm, mm, mm. Yeah. I don't know how they found out. But, go ahead, girl. You done figured out how to, you know, you were very comfortable being single. I see that here. The bottom row, Sun, Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, that's the Nine of Pentacles. You were happy being single, but you were more than okay with balancing things out and, starting to build anew. I feel like you might be seeing or entertaining, lightly use of entertaining, 3 people. I feel like one of them has an offer that you really are like, okay, I want to see where this goes. And that's the one you might be getting engaged to or got engaged to or something like that. But there was a celebration and then a showing out. Hey, Faye. I feel like you were asked to choose and you did. Ugh. Oh, that's funny because the Page of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck, right? And then underneath of that is the Five of Wands. Really though? Wow. There is a new opportunity. The Fool's peeking at me in 2 different decks real quick. That's interesting. Interesting. Page of Pentacles is super duper important. I done seen them in all the decks, all 3 decks now. That's wild. Yeah, honey. I see a little bit of indecisiveness, right? I know the story keeps jumping. Like, I got like 3 stories out here as well. I'm trying to keep it as clear as possible. There is indecision. I do. I see multiple choices. And confusion. Maybe you're confused about a fire sign. Could be the Leo. I have Sag and Leo out here. And Aries with the 4 of Wands. All the fire signs are here. Prominent. Libra. Mm. Yeah. I mean, everybody's out here for real, for real. I got all the world with the fixed energies. This Queen of Pentacles is a very much Capricorn energy. But like literally everyone's here. Mm-hmm. Mm, mm, mm. I really do feel like for some of you, those of you who are not engaged or entertaining anyone right now, even those of you who are dating, you really are going to remain single, is what I see. I feel like your money's rebounding nicely. Mm-hmm. I feel like somebody y'all dealing with got serious debt. I do. I really do. I don't think you know this person has this much debt, but they do. They really do. I feel like this person is nearly robbing Peter to pay Paul. Uh, it's going to be up to you whether or not you help this person financially, because that's what I see. I feel like this person's about to hit you up for a loan. Seriously. Even though I feel like you're coming up as this Queen of Pentacles energy, right? But see, it's mimicked here with the King, so it's like you're in a very balanced place with the Justice card. You're in control of your masculine and feminine energies right now, which is beautiful. And so I feel like this is you, both ways. You have someone who could have potentially left you in a really big jam, returning to you in dire need, like for real, in dire need. Although I will say I feel like this person, alright, this person is only half as bad as they say they are. Because they go from the 6 to the 3, right? So I feel like whatever they're asking you for, they need half the amount, realistically. They want a little cushion. They owe people. Like, they owe people. Half the money they're asking you for literally is debt to some people. I really get bookies. Sports betting going to ruin people's lives. Yep, this person might have, if it's not bookies, it's 3 different bank accounts and they all overdrawn. I feel like this person is working. I do. I do. I feel like they just got a job. Like literally entry level. Just got a job. But I also feel like right now, I'm getting 2 different energies from these cards right now, right? On one hand, you have someone who really is hurting and in need and is asking everybody they can for a kick-in. I'm not joking. Like, this person, like, yo, I need help. I need help. I need help. I need help. And so you ain't the only person they asking for money. That's just Straight up. Yeah, this person's in a bad way. But I feel like this is the karma for this person um, who came in and to your life like a Miley Cyrus song, like a wrecking ball. I feel like they are receiving their karma right now. Yeah. If someone came into your life purposefully, seriously, and this makes all the difference, intention. The law of intention. That's why they say the road to hell is paved, what they say, with the best, with good intentions, the best of intentions. Uh-huh. Huh. Anyway, the law of intention. If this person, and it looks like they did, came in with the intent of causing discord, agony, and heartbreak, they will get back, and they are receiving back what it is they caused you. Like, all at once. And it's funny because I feel like out of the fray, you pulled yourself back together. hmm I do feel like this really interesting jumping, like oscillation. I'm looking at the numbers. It's like, okay, we have a de-escalation and then an escalation. And then it's like an escalation, a drastic de-escalation. It's like someone is experiencing the extremes, the yo-yo of what it is to be caught up in, could be the return of Saturn and our visual orbit. But just became visible in the night sky a few nights ago. And so I keep trying to build my knowledge across the board, right? And so I've recently learned about Saturn and Libra, or Saturn and Venus. Saturn loves Venus. Loves. And so even though, for instance, if you have a Saturn and Venus, or excuse me, a Saturn and Libra placement, or Saturn and Venus, or so what is it, Libra and Taurus are both ruled by Venus, right? And so if you have placements like that, from what I'm learning, it may take you longer to receive your karma in some aspects. You know what I mean? In either direction. And so you may seem like you're getting away with things, but you're not. So when it hits huge and hits hard. And so this could be what this is coming up, because there's just these extremes, and the way even Temperance here looks with the rings. Yeah. But I think for you divine feminines that I'm picking up on, you're coming, like, it's finally here. You know what I mean? Like, there seems to have been a lot of chaos and a lot of drastic changes in your lives. I don't know for how long. This could have been since the last Saturn cycle, you know? But things are finally going to be balanced out for you. That period of, there's just no more poverty, okay? No more poverty. It's really what I see. Moving away from all of that. But remember to be charitable, right? I know charity starts at home, but be charitable. You've been blessed, so bless others, please. I'm not begging you, you know, it's just what the universe, it's the right thing to do. I see double restriction. That's weird. Excuse me. Yeah. You have something or someone. It looks like some of this is you. The Eight of Swords, right? Divine Feminines interfering with your work. I also see, for some of you, you somehow are blocking your own flow of money. You can't ignore the problems around you. You know, see all the cards flying. See the rain. For some of you, you know, this is the Wonderland, and so I take this as messages from your higher selves. Are you not preparing for a rainy day? Are your thoughts so scattered and disorganized currently that you're being jammed up? For some, what I see is, it's like, you're so focused on work, you can't see. It's like you're blinded. Some of y'all just need to work more. Like, there's an opportunity to work and you're not taking it. You're holding yourself back for some reason. I don't know what. Or actually, you could all, some of that is you got somebody trying to bind you. Really. Straight up. That's a distraction. Someone's trying to bind you. Someone's trying to keep you from focusing on your work. Someone's trying to distract you. And that'll keep you from focusing on your work. You know, you're only able to get little bits and pieces of it. Yeah, it's like a drain. For some of you, you really have to change your mindset. There's a lack mindset. Because again, oh no, that's, never mind. That's half. You're not putting all your energy where it needs to be. You're only giving it half. Concentrate more. Stop holding back. Stop restricting yourself. This is you. This is you. We all could do better with that. Whoever I'm talking to, you're not a workaholic, okay? You're not. You're holding yourself back from mastery. Whatever that means, it's you. Get organized. Get to work. Stop holding yourself back. It's the mental organization. Get yourself some ginkgo biloba shit. You know, they have memory and all sorts of brain function supplements at the vitamin shop. They really do work. Even if it is just getting more oxygen. If you smoke, for instance, you need more oxygen flow to the brain. Get yourself something that'll help with that so you can really focus on what it is you need to get done. Because the longer you hold yourself back, it's like, you're not making the progress you should. Like, you put effort in the wrong arena. Because you're not organized, you can't see clearly. There's something restricting your movement. Even if it is you in some way. Like, there's something you're doing that's keeping you from making progress. You got to do better. Right. You're really only putting in half the effort that you could be. Alright. For those who need to hear this, right? It's really over, okay? Yes, Ace of Swords, okay? Yes, a cycle is over. It's wrapped. It's done. It's completed. Done with this fire sign. Or someone embodying that King of Wands energy, okay? Yes, you overcame him. Yes, you slayed that beast. Yes, you're over that. The carnal spirit that was there between the two of you, you have slayed it. And for some of you, right, with this retrograde, you know, it goes either way, right? With the retrograde coming, they coming back. They're coming back around. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But it's not just a retrograde. It's not. It is the energy of the heavens. But they're being egged on by the heavens to do this. To make things right. I feel like this person, it took some time for them to finally unhinge themselves from their previous situation. But it's like now that they're really single, they have to act very, very fast before there are any more delays in the reunion. Yeah. Like, this person ain't playing no games this time. So, if there is a King of Wands energy, again, all the fire signs are out here, okay? But again, I have Leo showing up again. This person could have strong Aquarius in their chart. Just saying. They are coming back for a part deux, and this time it's for keeps. Like, really. This person know they hurt you. They do. I keep running into counterparts. I'm telling, like, yeah. This is some real divine stuff. Like, real divine stuff. Thank you for the chills on that. Thank you. Whew. That's a lot going on. Yeah, you got somebody really trying to put the business on you, but karma's here. Listen, didn't I say that? I did a video a while back, not even like 2 weeks ago maybe, and I said, you know, karma's here, workers of inequity. Yeah, it keeps coming out. I pray for everybody. I do. I really, really do. I haven't had your life, so I don't know what in the end drives you to make your choices. And so, hatred doesn't do me any good. I just give it to God and let it go. Because as you live and breathe, you will see things play out. And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to seek vengeance or revenge. You don't. You really don't. It takes away from your precious life force to do things like that. So why would you? There is such a thing as righteous indignation, but you know that when you experience it. It's like I saw a documentary on Netflix called The Pharmacist. And this man lost his son to the drug issues in New Orleans in the late 80s or early 90s or something like that. And his grief drove him to do something so bold that it literally has changed everything. And I don't want to give it away, but he deserves a medal, like the National Medal of Freedom, for his efforts. And he's not alone. You know, Netflix is doing this thing with these documentaries, and they're spotlighting do-gooders. So, that's righteous indignation. He could not be consoled, you know. And it just... And he wasn't a vigilante. He was not in that way. He was out for justice the right way, and he got it. Check it out. It's worth the time. Keep on, divine feminines, please. Keep up your good work. Do more good work. Really. Really. Just keep going. Keep going. All things will be revealed in due time. Just know that. Just know that. Yeah. For those of you who had somebody come into your relationships, like, and cause chaos, and hit you with the gotta love him and leave him alone, you will have your truth. You will have your divine truth and justice on the matter. Just know that. I just keep getting that situation heavy. So, you guys let me know. Truly. This Leo full moon has been very powerful. Hey guys, thank you for your private bookings, your donations, your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Please make sure the notification bell is hit. Thank you for your time and attention. Light and love to you all. Bye.